Okay, so in this video we will see my approach of achieving this layout in Elementor. So for this, first I am going to start with the top part, and in the top part I will work on this part first. The first one, which is fun column, and extend it to full width of the container. So in this we need two columns, one for the image and one for the content. So let's get started with this. We'll go to pages, add new, or I'll open it in a new tab. The theme I'm using is WordPress. Let's name it newsroom and choose sidebar layout to no sidebar, and content container to be full width, and disable element. This means certain elements if you want to disable in the from the theme to display. For example, if I don't choose anything here, the newsroom will be displayed when we added the page in Elementor, though we can turn it off from Elementor setting, but WordPress gave us this option to disable this element from here as well. So let's click on edit with Elementor. Okay, now we are here in our Elementor, and let's check this again. We need this first. We need this background. It has a background, and with the border of 12 border radius of 12 pixels. Then we need two columns in it. So let's create one column section and then add inner section of two columns. The reason I am using inner column instead of this two columns is because when we'll add the background color, it will add throughout the container. Let's add something in it. Let's add here. You see, this takes the whole space, but we need it to be only in this part. So let's delete this, and let's select the inner section and give it the background color. Here is the background color. Now you see, here it is. Now you see, this covers only the certain width of the container. So let's get back to editing. Delete this. We need an image element here. Put it here and add an image. I have already created some images, so let's take this one. Oh my god, this news image, ESPN news, right? And then we need this text. So we have three kind of text in this one section. If you see, one is for categories, one is for date, and one is for title or content. So this title or content text has 18 pixels of size, and then this date has 14 pixels, and this category has 12 pixels with semi bold and different font weight sizes. So what I'm going to do, instead of doing this for every column, because here it is different, this is 16 and here it is 18, so doing this for every column, I will do global. I will set it as a global font and color. So let's start with global colors. Okay, so here we will create our colors. So let's take this and add it in accent color, then take this. I will create a new color for this. I will call it date, and for the text I will pick this and add it in the text color. Okay, so our global colors are set. I don't want primary or secondary to be anything, as it is. Clear and update. Okay, now we will start adding the text and everything. So first we will add press with Montserrat semi-bold 12 pixels font. I will use this heading because I can change it to paragraph. Let's call it press. Instead of typing it in all caps, I'll make it short in small caps, and then go to style, text color. This is accent color, so choose this, Montserrat, and the font size is 12 pixels and semi bold with 600 and transform to uppercase. Now the second thing we need is the date. So copy date, duplicate this, paste the date here, and set the font to bold and 14 pixels. Bold and 14 pixels, and no uppercase or anything, so it will be default. And then this title or content, it has 18 pixels font and semi bold in font weight. Duplicate this and copy paste, then 18 pixels of font size, then 600 for semi bold. Now we need to shrink this column, so just click on this inner column and give it a width of 30 pixels and select the inner section. Go to layout, choose vertical align to middle. Now our logo is in middle. This logo is a bit different than this one, that's why it looks shorter, but if you see the white background of this logo, you'll see that it fits perfectly. And now we need to set colors and spacing in between. So first we will do the spacing. In Figma, when we click on an element to select it and then press Alt or Option in Mac and mouse over on any other element above or bottom of the selected element, we will see the space between both elements. We can go to side to side as well. So this has 3 pixels space in between category and date. What I will do, first I will select this column and remove widget space. Now instead of giving any margin to the category, I will give margin to the date section, date element, which is 3 pixels. Then I will select date and then I will press Alt and mouse over to the content area. It says 8 pixels, so click on content area, unlink all the margins, press 8. Now it's time to do some coloring. For date, we have already selected the color. Date is the color, and for the text, we have text color as well. In style tabs, click text. Now we have our layout ready. Now to create these two, we can take another section, new section, or we can use this one. So in this, let's add another 2 columns, but there is a gotcha that I want to show you. So we have taken this 2 column inner section and we need the same background color in each column. So let's add something first, and if I give the background color to the inner section, it will be applied to the whole intersection. If I do this with the columns and add this, now there will be no space you feel between these two columns. However, they both have different color. You can confirm it by adding a different color in it. You see, no matter if you go to layout, columns gap, wider, anything you do, it doesn't matter. So for this, we will create a new section of 2 columns. Then we will add inner section and delete 1 column from it. Now when we'll add the color, it will be applied only to this inner section, not the columns of main section. So for this, we need to have this sort of layout. I will just start copy and pasting here everything. Paste, copy, paste. Again, select the column, widget space to 0, and just confirm the spacing between. It's 8 pixels now. Make it 8 pixels, and probably this will be like 16, and this is 8 also, so that's fine. We already have it 8 pixels. Alright, now copy this whole and paste. Bingo. Here we have our layout. Now we have less space in between these two, so we can click here the main section and reduce the gap, column gaps to narrow. And now time to give some border radius to these sections. 12 pixels and 12 pixels and 12 pixels. Alright, so this is how we can create our layout, and simply we can just copy and paste for the bottom parts. I'll see you in the next part of the video.